Well, here we go. Tech Racing, 11 to 12 years class, and again a bit of carnage down on that corner. It's had a few this morning. I think it might be that the crew's been congregating down there, almost waiting. Is that the pressure that comes with the last day event? Unsure of that, but they're there at the moment anyway, and making sure they look out for the welfare of the riders. As the hot shots once again were able to get through. Man, there'd be nothing worse than the carnage going at the front end of the field. But luckily it's either in the middle or towards the back of the pack. Tech Services, proud to be behind our club, doing an amazing job. Tech, saw them work at AFC for the work that they did. They do engineering, they do building, they do plumbing, they do electrical. They're an awesome team, end to end for your construction work. So not just the fact that they're a builder, but they're an engineer as well. And they've done a great job with our admin container and fitting the windows out. So if you've got a container and looking for that window fit or anything to go on for work-wise, Tech, cool group. And Stan's the man. In fact, Stan, he was part of the great Kiwis, doing his OE at the time back in the early 2000s, at the time when BT was on fire as far as a World Championship contender was concerned. Of course, won that title in 2004. So about 2002, 2003, the Kiwi boys made themselves a pad in London, and they were working hard to earning some good money, because of course the money was worth about £1. To earn £1 you was actually 2 Kiwi dollars, and in fact at the time actually it crept up. It was almost going to 3 Kiwi dollars. So the Kiwi boys hard at work, but then in the weekends they would find the cheap flights and head around Europe and go and watch Ben and Josh and other Kiwis ride in the championship. And there was a whole group of them at the time. There was Nige, there was Scrimmy, there was Stan, and to see all those boys in action supporting our Kiwis was just incredible. Add Richard to that, Richard Anderson, I think Richard was his name. Yeah, there was a number of them. So some good stories to tell about what those boys did to support our boys up there. If you've ever got a moment to sit down and talk with Ben about the racing did overseas and tell him just how crucial it was. And we turned up in 2004, that's another big story in itself. And to see these boys in action was superb. And Stan's come back. He's come back to the Manawa too, set up business, and here he is now giving back to the sport that he's enjoyed and been so much of as well. So thanks, Stan. Love your work. And there it is, Tech Services. So there's a story to tell about all of our sponsors as well. All right, here we go as we get up and amped for our racing at the moment here, 11 to 12 85cc class. We're going for it, and we're going hard at the moment. So Harry Daly, Kay Shuttleworth, Ethan Hunter in there, Kyan Cox, Cooper Clemmer, back to Sam Gray, Carson Carroll, Grayson Hatcher, and Tynan Morrow looking in there as well. Well, the points in this one's another super close battle, and we'll be excited to see this one come to fruition as well. So Connor Fair, the Jagger Townley, Harry Daly sit on 69, 67, 63. So that is 6 points to separate the three riders. So remembering those three names when you think about the overall score. And all of a sudden when we look to the top of the sheet, and we add to that the man at the bottom of it. So go for Harry. So Harry Daly looking to get the good points. Kay Shuttleworth up there, Ethan Hunter, Kyan Cox, Cooper Clemmer, those two Taranaki boys, Kyan and Cooper, all looking the goods at the moment as they get out of it. So good for those guys to be there. Tech 11 to 12 years racing, and keen to watch 73 as he going for it. Look at the advantage that he's got. This is fabulous. So here we go. Out and chasing man-to-man. What a break on the pack. Is that, regardless, that's definitely the margin. Is it as big as that? Did I just see that right? We'll find out shortly. I think we'll get a better idea just where we are in the race this time. Here we are. Nice to watch and see him racing out there, going to the 108 in here at the moment. Ethan Hunter out of Greytown on the Wairarapa Mitsubishi, fast out supported. Castrol Ore, TSS Motorcycles, CSL Race Engines, the Big Apple in Greytown. So part of the Marty crew. So that is superb to see. Well done. So our 108 sitting on top of the game at the moment. Ethan Hunter, that is cool. Yeah, 28 seconds first to second. That is huge. Harry Daly's advantage, just the points Harry needed. So here we are, of course. They'd only had 3. This is the 4th. This has been older one. They've still got another one later on today. So this will be a crucial race for him at the moment. 28 seconds, surely his to lose from here. That is an amazing advantage. I saw the 73 go past and in the big gap. I'm thinking, no, surely it's not a gap like that. But of course, he was clear of the carnage on the corner, which left a few of the others down. And there we are with a next run to get away. So check it out. Here's some of our good riders that are further back in the field, and they'll be gutted for that. So they've certainly now need to be picking it up. But, you know, this is where the pit board really comes into its own to tell the guys where they are in the race and what they've got to do and who they've got to peg off and see the riders in front of them. For example, for Ethan in that superb second place at the moment, no need to go crazy about what's in front of him. Worry about what's coming behind him. So, you know, you're literally saying to the rider, you know, 15 plus. And so he knows where he is. The next pit board comes around and says it's 12 plus. So he knows he's losing 3 seconds on it. He can calculate till the end of the race as to what to do. Then you get to the point when he's 10 seconds plus and it's a good buffer and there's only 2 laps to go. You put up, hold it. All that kind of communication that you want. The pit board is so vital, telling the story to the riders about what they need to be doing. Dwyer Tech at 11 to 12.85. The Harry Daly Show. We haven't seen a margin like this for anybody, only on just the second lap. So this is WA with the hands as we look out for it at the moment. Going for it, Harry Daly Show. Good to see the man under the radar a little bit back in 2022 when he won the title in Taranaki, and unfortunately didn't have a good run last year to hold on to his title, but who knows what can happen this year. This class is wide open now with the man in third place who's got the lead and a 28-second buffer at that. So good work out there, and looking to Ethan Hunter holding on for that second spot. That is absolutely superb. The man from Greytown out of Wairarapa Mitsubishi and Fast House. So good on you, Ethan. Nice to see. We'll see again all that coaching coming into its own. And then, you know, these riders, can they cope with the pressure? Obviously he can. You get a good start. Starts are vital. AP Aidan Palmer telling me he sold 4 of the start gates here on Friday. He's actually gone racing today at the VMX, the other event where I'm supposed to have been today. The boys are actually racing, and I think in all the history of VMX that I've done, which is now over 20 years, the first time they've ever gone to Tyre Happy today. So they're up there, and there was a Facebook post of them yesterday in the drizzling rain. So it's back into my home country up there in the beautiful Taipi region. Man, oh man, we had some great motocross back in those days when with the Ruapehu Club. We hosted the 1983 North Island Juniors, and everybody said, we're going to Tyre Happy? What can we do there? And it was an exceptional event. Had a hoot of a time over that weekend. And of course, a man, Justin Thompson, went on to become a policeman. Now he works for he's a farm manager for a Maori block in the Northern region, because he was from farming roots after all. And he became the 1983 New Zealand Junior Champion and came out of the gumboot Kappa of Taipi, and RIP to his super dad, Mr. Moke Thompson, who I had a lot of fun with and a lot of time with. We had a cool time in Taipi, a great club, loving it. So yeah, bring it on for all parts of our country, giving us some great moto, and that's another good example of it. So well done to our juniors. There was Possum Pedersen. We had Lance Mickelson, of course. Here we've got young Nikita riding today. Her dad Ken was up and amongst those rides, and of course the legendary Simon Crofer coming from those parts as well. So a lot of heritage with junior motocross in that region. We also, back in those days, used to have to qualify to go to the New Zealand Junior Champs. You couldn't just turn up the New Zealand Champs and race. You'd had to go to a qualifying event, and the North Island qualifier was actually held in Taihape in April 1984 for the championships to be held in Christchurch in the following month, May 84. So a great event on our memories to remember junior motocross in its time gone by. Only 3 classes in those days, 8 to 11, 85, 12 to 15 as it was then, 85, and a 125 class, 12 to 15. 3 classes. I think we've got 9, 10 classes, 9 races and 10 classes now in our sport. We had 3 in those days. So, man, the sport's come a long way, and a great bit of the story to tell about the old patch of Taihape. Here we are out to race at the moment, and man, oh man, the Harry Daly Show. How prosperous is this to see as he goes flying and amongst them there. So looking out. And he might have seen that margin drop a fraction, but I tell you what, this is where that pit bull comes into its own, just holding it. He's got it there at the moment. And looking for those other riders, and unfortunately a non-start today to Levi McMaster. We understand Levi's had the injury yesterday. I see Jax Hunter, not a starter as well, so bad luck for Jax. We wish him all the well. So Harry, Tyne and Morrow up for the second, then go to Case Shuttleworth. Jagger Townley's made his way up, and he needs to be making his way up, of course, because he's only got that. He's only got 3 points on Harry. Harry's well going to get those 3 points, so this should likely push Harry Daly into the lead. As Connor Feather, the points lead, has gone back, and so too for Jagger, although Jagger come back. So the three of them could completely turn upside down. I think that's what will be the case. I think you're going to see Harry Daly go into the points lead. You'll then find that Jagger will still stay in second, and Connor's gone from first to third. That's only the provisional stage. We'll wait for the race to finish. This is going to be exciting for the last race today, when you find whoever's going to win possibly is going to take the title. So we're on. It's not a foregone conclusion, and far from it. Love this racing. We started with 53 in the class. Fantastic. This class we had I can't think of the year now, we had 73 riders at a former championship event, but the way the age groups had changed, it was a little bit different in those days. But here we are now with this 11 to 12 and 53 entries this year. Certainly a standout group to watch for sure. Here we go, the Flying 73 doing all right today. The Harry Daly Show coming to a town near you at the moment. The man from Hawke's Bay on the Hustle Surf and Moto, CSL Race Engines, Carter Coaching, Bay Motorcycles, Daily Farming Operation, supported KTM 85, Harry Daly kicking it out there, looking for those other boys to try and push it hard and fast through there. And again, you know, the first race up today, I'll tell you what, for that track to be manicured the way it was tonight, it's already got super rough here this morning, so these boys putting it on big time as we look out for it. What about that Ethan Hunter show? He might have dropped back a fraction at the moment, but still some great riding from Ethan out there as we look to blast our way through with the rest of the pack. Who's got it at the moment as we're looking out, and just how far to go in the moto. Time's going to be crucial. The likes of Jack, man, he's going to want more time, but Harry Daly wants less time, of course. So on the clock at the moment, 2 laps to go. Harry Daly with the lead at the moment, 9.6 seconds. That's all it is, 9.6 over Tyne and Morrow. Jagger Townley now for the third. He's moved up. He's got third. Case Shuttleworth back. So there's Jagman. That will bring him within 5 points. And he's on 67, and Harry is on 63. They're 4 points apart. So at this stage, there would be 1 point in it if it finishes in this order for the title fight. 1 point in it, with the winner to get 25 and the runner-up 22. That will be anybody's game for the final race later this afternoon. Oh, excitement building as we look to this Dwyer Tech 11 to 12 class. Where are we? Looking all over the place, because of course Harry had that 28-second lead. That's now only 9 seconds, and been carved up big time with those other boys to fly. Well, is that a combination of two things? First of all, for Harry to take it easy and consolidate, because he only needs to win. It doesn't matter by how much. There's no bonus point for Sana, won by 10 seconds. So just to see that he can continue on that leading way will be pretty prosperous indeed, and that will give him that mere 1 point advantage going right. In fact, it won't even matter if he was one behind, to be honest. It wouldn't matter if he was one behind, because it's whoever is going to get the best place in the last race that will win the championship. That's all it comes down to. 73, flying good ride out there from Harry as the rest of the boys on the gas today. Man, this pace for a Sunday morning is wickedly hot at this stage, so good to see. Yeah, a few others to get the air and get it fired up and get up and over the top. 46 to go past that time. Here we are now with the gas, putting it up for the air. 41 to get over the top. That is young Jake Vining. Good on you, Jake, having his first ever nationals on the Michael Vining contracting Mr. Motorcycles. Gaddy's Bridgestone Times, Bridgestone Morrinsville supported bike. So good one from young Jake, of course. Dad, Michael, or Moki as we call him, he was a fantastic junior rider in his day as well. So another generation. Even his dad, was it his Jake's granddad, was a good club rider, particularly for the Huntley Motorcycle Club in all those years gone by. So great to see. And I caught up with Dad. He rode his Harley to the Burt Munro, and he came to say hi to us a couple of years ago. I went, holy hell, Dad, what are you doing? He said, oh yeah, I'm having my life all over again. Always what he'd want to do when he was young, but you have a family and you have a concentration on business and the like. And now that he was sort of taking it easy in his early 50s, he was out to have some fun on a motorcycle. So couldn't have dreamed it better myself. What a way to go. I want to ride a Harley to the Burt Munro one day. Might happen. I've been to 17 of the Burt Munros. I haven't even ridden a motorbike there yet. I've either been in the van or on the plane, so one day we'll do it on a motorcycle, which is how we got into the sport after all in the first place, by riding and loving motorcycles so much. So here we are, it's a hot flying show out there, and looking for the update into the dying stages now. We're waiting for it on this last lap. So where are we going? What are we doing? 73. Keeping an eye out there, then go to Tynan. He's the catalyst in there. The margin's gone to 11, by the way. It's increased. So there it is. Harry Daly, 11 seconds over Tynan. Morrow in front of Jagger Townley. So Tynan to get some good points. Where's Tynan on the points? He's in 6th place on 41. Carson Carroll in front of him on 42. Kay Shuttleworth in front of him. He's going to jump from 6th place to 4th as well for that performance in 2nd. So there will be another suitable record. There we are. There it is in the victory in the checkered flag. Harry Daly doing it well. Jagger Townley got the 2nd. Jagman got the 2nd in the end. Down to 6 seconds. Oh, there it is. So with only 3 points behind. So it's going to be Jagger who will lead by 1 point over Harry for the final race coming up later on today. How good, how good. He said it didn't matter which way the 1 point went. So if Harry wins, he would win by 2. If Jagger wins, he would win by 4. It doesn't matter how many points. So there you go. A climatic finish in this class for Dwight Tech, 11 to 12 years. But we'll be talking to Harry Daly next up. Well, thanks very much to Harry to join us over here at the moment. What a breathtaking moment. What a race fortune changing moment with a moto like that. So the hustle surfer moto man getting himself in fine form. And first of all, holy Toledo, Harry, what started that one?
I kind of just went up. I didn't get the jump on the whole shot, but I just tucked up the inside because I was a bit behind Jagger. And then when on like the 3rd or 4th lap, I had a big gap and I kind of like swapped and just got thrown.
Very, very lucky indeed. You've got you now just 1 point behind for that title, so it'll come down to the last race. How are you feeling this morning?
Really good. Riding pretty good now.
Yeah, exactly indeed. All right, how do you find the track?
It's getting rough, but it's still pretty smooth out the back where they groomed it.
Yeah, looking good, all right. So right at this point, you're feeling confident. Can you win this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, good boy. That's what we want to hear. So well done, Harry Daly. Nice performance out there. Love to talk to our kids about their performances, and that's another